Talking about. The game could not be any more intense as both teams are trying to vie for a game-winning shot. And at that very moment, during a timeout,
Yo, what's up, y'all? It's Tutu. Today we got the flight mic. The WNBA keeps getting worse. Now, hey, I'm sorry for this video because I know said I was gonna post every week, but hey, I had got banned. I had got a strike on YouTube for harassment, bro. Just 'cause YouTube is wanna be soft as hell, bro. So like, yeah, that's why I haven't been posting the last week. But if y'all rocking with me, y'all gonna stay tuned and keep subbed. And yeah, we still gonna hit our goal of 600 by the end of the month. So make sure y'all sub up and show support. And if y'all been watching the vids, bro, y'all remember I mentioned I was gonna get a Happy Meal in a couple videos ago. But hey, look, we got the Happy Meal. I ate it with my homie. Hey, my friend Connor, if you watching this, what's up, Connor? I love you, dog. But hey, we got the Happy Meal. We ate that bit. And yeah, we're gonna get right into this video. Hey, once again, bro, YouTube guidelines are soft as hell. So like, that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, we're gonna get right into it. We're still gonna get that 600 by the end of the month. So make sure y'all sub up and stay tuned and watch the end of the video. Watch the end and check out the channel because we still gonna be, once we get off this 1 week ban, when y'all see this, bro, we gonna be off. And we still gonna be posting every day. So make sure y'all stay tuned. So let's go.
Hayes gets blocked by Maya Caldwell. Something flies on the court, and the object is still down on the floor, or there was something green that was
Yo, I sent this to
on.
the group chat. This was just funny as hell, bro.
I have a feeling that
This
every
shit was so
WNBA game
funny.
is going to have like a dough detector in front of every entrance, like an inner city school in Chicago.
throughout my career, I've made some absolutely unhinged content. But I need you to brace yourself because today, what I'm about to tell you is so bizarre, so completely unhinged, that if I didn't have receipts, you'd think I was making it up. We're talking about a
Hey, y'all mess with the
23-year-old
rings, yo?
dude getting arrested for the
What's it
most
called? We
bizarre
got
reason
the class
we've
ring
ever
with the
seen
Saints
in
on it. Go
basketball
Saints,
history.
bro.
A WNBA
Hey, all y'all
player
calling us the
literally
worst team in the league this year.
predicted
Y'all
her own
tweaking. Go
misfortune on
Saints.
X,
And we got our
three
name on the
separate
other side. Yo,
incidents
class
that exposed
25.
cracks in what
And then we
should
got
have
this
been
other
the
ring my friend gave me.
WNBA's greatest season ever. But here's the crazy part. This
Go
isn't
Saints,
really
bro.
about
You
what
see
you
that?
think it's about.
Drew
And stick
Brees
around
the
because by
GOAT.
the end
Go
of this
Saints.
video,
I
you'll
don't care what all
understand
y'all
why
say,
green
but
and
we
gold
winning this.
boys flying
We winning one more Super, bro. We winning a Super Bowl before. We should have won the Super Bowl in 2018, but we got fucking screwed out. But hey, go
across
Saints if y'all
women's
watch this
basketball
video, bro.
courts reveals something much
Matter of
darker.
fact, I'm about to put on a Saints jersey for this video. Here we go. Bruh.
About where sports culture is headed. So before we get to the content, this video is probably gonna get demonetized, so make sure you drop a like just so you can boost this video in the
If
algorithm.
his vid
because
gets
once videos
demonetized,
get
mine might get
demonetized, they don't
fucking
get
shut
shown
down
to as
again,
many
bro.
people. And now that we got all that out of the way, cue the intro.
But a flight mic has one of the best intros, most catchy intros, bro. Make sure y'all follow the flight mic on all the socials they got right there.
Mic check 1212. What's going on, everybody? So let's set the scene. It's 2024, and the WNBA just had its best season in history. I'm talking about attendance up 48% according
You
to
know what's
NBA
crazy about that, bro? They
Communications.
stay the WNBA been begging for more money and stuff like that, but bro, they hate on the one player that brings them more money. Like, or not the one player, but like you know what I mean, bro? They hate on the one player that brings in the most money. It makes no fucking sense, bro.
Unique viewers per the official.
Yo, speaking
WNBA
about basketball, bro,
report.
when I was got
Corporate
this Happy Meal,
sponsors
bro,
are
they gave me
funneling
like a
money into the
basketball
league.
toy, bro.
Caitlin Clark
I already
comes in as a
opened this hole,
rookie
but I
and
like put it back
basically
in.
breaks women's basketball. Her
Juicy.
games averaged 15,591 fans versus 7,645 for all games that don't include her.
I don't know how to
We're
put
talking
this
about a
together, but
105% increase in attendance.
I got this fucking Happy Meal
Everything
basketball
looks
toy from
perfect on
McDonald's,
paper.
bro.
The WNBA is finally getting its moment. But remember what I said about things
Yeah,
not being what
this
they
is hard.
seem? Well, underneath all those shining numbers, there was drama brewing that would make a reality TV show jealous. On July 29th, 2025, the Golden State Valkyries are facing off against the
Hey, hey, you see that picture right there? Steph Curry's the fucking GOAT. I'm a Warriors fan because of Steph. Hey, go Valkyries too, bro. Just because they ain't Golden State too, because I'm a Golden
Atlanta
State
Dream.
fan.
There's 1 minute left in a tied game. This is literally the most intense and important moment.
I don't know
that you
not
can
one player on the
imagine in a
Valkyries, but
basketball
hey, go
game. And I think
Valkyries,
that's
yo.
one part that no one is really talking about. The game could not be any more intense, as both teams are trying to vie for a game-winning shot. And at that very moment, during a timeout, a 23-year-old Delbert Carver decides to make history in the most insane possible way. So picture this: you're watching what should be an incredible finish
That's
to
a
a
foul,
basketball game,
bro.
and suddenly a lime green toy comes flying through the air towards the basket. The TV
Bro, I didn't even
cameras
know that was in
catch
the Valkyries
everything.
game,
The security
bro.
guard is trying not to laugh while he's removing it with a towel.
Now, could you imagine being the security guard or somebody or the announcer or somebody sitting in front row or some shit? Cause bro, if I was there, but if I was the announcer, I would have been dying fucking laughing. Cause there's no way I could see a fucking dildo get thrown on the court and not die. Like, oh my god, bro. God knows not to put me in these situations because, bro, I cannot control. I would have been dying. I would have got fired the next day if I was an announcer, bro.
Delbert, he's getting handcuffed and walked out like he just committed a felony. According to the police affidavit reported by Fox News, Carver told
But I said
officers
that's the
that
group
this
chat,
was
bro. That
supposed
shit
to be
was
a
so
joke, and
funny.
This joke was supposed to go viral.
That shit was
mission accomplished,
hilarious.
This did definitely go viral. But at the same time, Carver got charges for disorderly conduct, public indecency,
free my man,
and
bro.
criminal trespass.
That shit
So
was
here's where
funny.
it gets interesting, and this is important for what comes later. Carver wasn't trying to make some sort of political statement. He wasn't protesting player salaries or league policies. This was pure attention-seeking
That shit
behavior.
was so
and remember
funny,
that because
bro.
it matters when we get to the bigger picture. So you think that one brave idiot throwing a toy on a basketball court would be enough, right? Well, wrong, because the story gets even more insane. Social media just took this and ran away with it. Within 8 days, 2 more incidents happened. The same exact type of object, same disruption during live play.
The
And
same
this is where
color and
Sophie
everything is
Cunningham
great. Oh
enters
my
our
god, but
story,
Sophie
and
Cunningham is so
trust me,
fine.
you're not ready for this plot twist.
Her and fucking, oh my god, I forget her names, but I'm so happy WNBA players actually started looking fun as hell because, bro, back in like a couple years ago, but WNBA players used to just look like straight dudes, bro. I'm not gonna lie. No disrespect to y'all WNBA players. Like, y'all fine now, but yo, everybody used to look like fucking men, bro.
After the second incident, Cunningham, who plays for the Indiana Fever, decides to
Not
speak up,
Cunningham,
and
bro.
she
What's her
tweets,
name? Hull,
"Stop
bro.
throwing these
Fucking Hull is fine as hell,
toys
too.
on the court. You're
And
going
then
to
there's this
hurt
other
one of
bitch,
us," which is a pretty
Nikai Mool or whatever her name is, but she's fun as hell, too.
reasonable request, right? Well, on August 5th in Los Angeles, the Indiana Fever
Kelsey
are taking
Plum
on the
is
Los
fine
Angeles
too, bro.
Sparks. And here's where the story gets absolutely wild.
I don't give a
Sophie
damn.
Cunningham's
Y'all can
own
say
mother
Kelsey Plum looks like Joker all y'all want, bro. Kelsey Plum is fine, too.
texts her before the game, "Watch out for the flying toys tonight." And I'm not making this
Y'all
up.
fucks
Her
with the
mom
rings, did I
warned
shut
her
up?
about adult toys at a professional basketball game. In the second quarter, Kelsey Plum is lining up for free throws, and you wouldn't know it, another object comes flying through the air and hits Sophie Cunningham's foot. The player who literally asked people to stop doing this becomes the victim of the
I don't mean
exact
to
thing
laugh,
she
bro.
warned
My
about.
fault.
Her response on social media was pretty
I was
funny.
laughing
She
at the
said
video.
that
I was
didn't
laughing
age
at
well,
fuck.
and
I
you
saw
gotta
something
respect
in
the
my
sense
room,
of
that's why I was
humor. But
laughing
you also
at
have
that.
to think about how insane this situation is. We're at the point where players are warning about toy projectiles and their moms are texting safety reminders about adult toys. Now, before you think this is just about some random trolls being idiots, let me tell you why this matters so much more than you realized. Because these 3 incidents happened during the most explosive period in WNBA history. And I'm not just talking about attendance numbers. Remember how I mentioned that Caitlin Clark broke basketball? Well, she also broke something else. The entire culture of the WNBA. And that's where the story gets really complicated. So Caitlin Clark comes into the league and immediately becomes a target for physical play, and that goes
I don't
way
get it,
beyond
bro.
normal basketball. And for those of you guys that are just following along,
You gonna
I'll
beg
give you
for
a
more
brief
money and
recap
hurt the
as to
player
what
that gets you
happened
more
to her.
money,
On
bro.
June
That doesn't
1st,
make a lick of sense.
2024,
Bro, Caitlin Clark should leave the league for like a year or two, and then the salary and pay would go back to normal, bro. And then the players are gonna be like, "Damn, bro, we really treated her bad and stuff." Like, no disrespect,
Chicago
bro. That's
Sky are facing off against the Indiana Fever. Kennedy Carter delivers a blindside hip check that sends Clark flying.
Ain't she
Foul
out
was
the league
upgraded
now?
to a flagrant after video review, and Carter's post-game response was this.
I ain't answering no Caitlin Clark questions.
Did she say anything?
imagine being that fucking jealous, bro. Cause you're fucking way worse than her at basketball. That you got a hip checker and then And then in the interviews, got to bring up her name when she ain't never brought up you a day in her fucking. She probably don't even know what your fucking name is, bro. Let's be for real. But like, she ain't never brought up your name a day in her life, bro. And then you gonna go out there, hip check her, and then bring her name up in interviews, bro. She was probably laughing and giggling and shit, bro. Cause I would be dying laughing if somebody hated me that much that I don't even know, bro. That shit would be fucking hilarious, bro. I hope y'all, one of y'all see this video and then hate my reaction and hate the video too, and then y'all comment because, bro, it's hilarious. It
Then
gives
in the
me a lot of
playoffs, Dejounte
entertainment.
Carrington's hand catches Clark's eye, leaving her with a visible black eye, and no foul was called. Each of these incidents goes viral, and each time the same pattern emerges. Here's the pattern: physical play against Clark, viral video clips, mainstream media coverage, and then, here's the key part, increasingly toxic fan responses targeting the players involved. Carrington received threats on her life, filled with racial
Okay,
slurs.
bro, nah, come on. Threats on her life is crazy, bro. Don't be doing all that. That's a little too far. It's like at the end of the day, it's basketball, bro. Like that's a hard foul when she did, but it's basketball at the end of the day. Like you shouldn't be giving her no death threats, no racial threats, no nothing like that, bro. If you doing that, bro, you're an asshole human, and you got something wrong with you, bro. I hope you
Alyssa
know
Thomas
that.
reportedly experienced unprecedented racial abuse from Indiana fans during the playoffs, stating, "In my 11-year
That's a little
career,
too
I've
far, bro.
never
As long like you
experienced the
shouldn't go
racial
be past
comments from the
basketball,
Indiana Fever
bro.
fan base." Now here's where the adult toy incidents start making more sense. Clark didn't just bring in record crowds, she brought in an entirely different demographic. The league that once prided itself on being predominantly female, LGBTQ friendly, and focused on athletic excellence, suddenly found itself sharing arenas with younger, predominantly male fans who had zero connection to the league's 28-year history. At New York Liberty games, something unprecedented happened. There were lines for the men's bathroom. That had literally never
Yo,
been
lines
a
for the
thing
men's
before. And
bathroom
here's
is
the
crazy.
kicker.
Y'all
Many
gotta
of
get
these
some
new
more
fans
bathrooms.
weren't drawn
I
to
ain't never been to
basketball.
an NFL or NBA game and seen lines for a bathroom, bro. That's kind of bad, yo.
Excellence, they were drawn by social media controversies and culture war narratives. Think about it. The adult toy incidents weren't protests about player treatment or league policies. They were attention-seeking behavior designed to go viral. It's classic social media troll tactics invading a professional sports environment. But wait, there's another layer to this mess. Because right in the middle of all this chaos, WNBA players decided to make their own statement about what they're owed. In our last video, we covered this. On All-Star Weekend 2024, 22 All-Stars walk onto the court wearing matching Pay Us What You Owe Us shirts. Players Union President Nneka Agumike doesn't hold back, saying, "We see the growth of the league, and as it stands, the current salary system is not paying us what we're owed." And the numbers do back her up. WNBA players receive just 9.3% of the league's revenue compared to the NBA's 49 to 51% split. While the average NBA player earns 11.9 million, the WNBA
And then women will get pissed about why men are making more, bro. And then they'll just be like, why are they making more? And just think that money comes out of fucking thin air. And then they won't even look into how much both leagues are generating and making, bro. And they'll just complain and complain and complain and complain without even looking into it, bro. It's so
max salary
embarrassing.
caps at $249,244. And I don't want to sound repetitive here because this is literally what our last video on the subject is about, and we're going to leave a link to it in the end screen if you guys missed it and you want to get the whole story and the arguments on each side. But the major problem that the WNBA has is they have not ever had a year where they were able to go positive. They've consistently generated a loss in revenue year after year and have been subsidized by the NBA just to keep the league alive. So at the end of the day, these three toy incidents really represent something different for the WNBA. They're not just isolated.
Nah, for real, this is giving them clicks and
They're
views,
symbols of
bro.
a league experiencing explosive growth while navigating a complete cultural transformation. The WNBA spent 28 years building a respectful, athletic-focused culture that attracted dedicated fans who understood and appreciated what the league represented. Then Caitlin Clark brings mainstream attention, new demographics flood in, and suddenly...
Nah, for real, if it wasn't for Karen Clark, bro, no fan will be throwing dildos on the court. Let's be for real.
throwing adult toys for viral clout, while other players are receiving threats on their lives for hard fouls. And at the end of the day, you can't have it both ways. The WNBA is trying to implement lifetime bans and pursuing criminal charges against disruptive fans.
But let's be for real, bro. Ain't nobody cares if they get banned from the WNBA. No disrespect.
But they're also riding the wave of unprecedented popularity. Caitlin Clark's impact could eclipse $1 billion for the league, according to NBC News. Do you risk that growth by being too aggressive, about policing fan behavior. So here's what I want you to think about. The WNBA just had its most successful season ever by every measurable metric. Record attendance, record viewership, record revenues, about dildos.
Alright, bro, that's it. Let's see the rest of the video, baby. Hey, make sure y'all sub up and like. But like we said, we're trying to get 600 by the end of the month. But hey, other than that, always remember hard work pays off, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace out.